late once again. The path to school is a quiet, deserted one, as you would expect. Take my time getting there, eventually arriving well beyond an acceptable hour. My teacher once asked me, "Is this your way of trying to be rebellious?" Rebellious? Yeah, right. This is just sheer laziness, nothing else. I get to my seat, starting with third period, and immediately go to my usual activities, aka looking out the window with more vacant stare than the most vacant stare known to man. Fourth period feels like it goes on for an eternity, but thankfully we're granted mercy by the lunch bell. Yo, Okazaki, you're finally here. Yeah, sorry to make you wait, let's go eat lunch. My name's Tsunahara, and this guy's Okazaki. The two of us are best friends, ever since that day. Yes, ever since our fated meeting 2 years ago. Not long after I transferred into this school, it was in chaos. All that mattered was strength, and the weak had no choice but to follow the strong. A number of factions were formed, and battles dotted the school's landscape. There was no time to be taking classes. Even the teachers had holed themselves up in the teacher's room. That was life at school, and while as a transfer student, I still made sparks fly with the best of them. Hey, hold up, I haven't seen your face around here. Who gave you permission to walk around in the hallway, punk? Move it. You're gonna make me miss buying my favorite bread, the Teeman croissant. You know what kind of trouble you're in? Crack. Whoosh. Gah. How could you defeat this many of us in the blink of an eye? You're strong. You're too strong. Are you some kind of monster? A monster? Indeed. There are times that I have no choice but to bare my fangs. The brutal, ferocious spirit that resides in my heart truly could be called a monster. A slime, to be exact. That's right, a slime. I'm Tsunahara the slime. Wait, that's not scary at all. A croissant. I was talking about sounds tougher than that. What have you been going on about to yourself all this time anyway? You're the one who told you to talk like this in the first place. Huh? What? I swear. You're like amnesiac. Oh, I guess I do have a vague memory of telling you to do something like that yesterday. Forget it. You okay with bread again today? Yeah. You're not gonna come up with a new part-time job today. Out of ideas. I see. Well, got one for you. Maybe you should buy lottery tickets or something. Huh? Do I seem that incredibly lucky to you? No, it's more like luck seems to have completely abandoned you up till this point, don't you think? So I figured that maybe you've been storing up all your good fortune. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Why such an apathetic response? Someone really thinking about you over here. Just try buying some once. Who knows, you might end up feeling happy you're alive for the first time in your life. Does my life look that pathetic to you? Well then, shall we go? As Tsunahara devoured his bread, he stands up and turns to me. Target the wasted out of our hearts. I don't know. Have you ever wondered if she has to be there for us every day? What about her friends? And other stuff too, you know? I'd feel bad inconveniencing her that much. Maybe she doesn't have any friends. Use your head once in a while. How could such an affable person not have any friends? I'll ask her about it later, then. Make sure you think of an appropriate way to ask her. Just leave it to me. He's not. I can't leave it to him. Welcome. As always, Miyazaki greets us with a smile. I thought you would be coming soon, so I prepared the drinks in advance. The fragrance of the coffee beans had already filled every corner of the room. Just as expected from Yukine-chan. Tsunahara blithely guides his ass to the nearest chair. I sit down next to him and lightly hit his side with the elbow. By the way, Yukine-chan. Yes? You don't seem to be the gloomy type, so why do you keep reading books here all alone? Well, I think I know what you mean. Don't you have any friends? He's pressing it straight on. I have many friends. She puts the cups on the table and takes her seat. Then, why are you here all alone? Well, about that, it's because most of my friends are from other schools. Sometimes they would come see me, and that's why I've decided to stay in the school. You mean they come to meet you here? Yes, that's right. Can't they wait until after school to come? I couldn't. They all don't seem to care too much whether it's class time or not. During my first year, they caused so much trouble for other students. So we decided on our meeting place, which is here, and I've been trying to stay here until during the breaks. What kind of friend is that? They seem to be quite passionate. They're all good people. Well, they're Yukine-chan's friends, so I'm sure they're good folks. I'm so happy that you understand, thank you very much. No, not at all. This dumbass hasn't even seen them and he's making a BS like that. Well then, spellbook suddenly appears in Miyazawa's hands. Where did she hide it? How about your daily spell? Oh boy. I mean, who knows what it could be? Oh, it's telling me not to do it. Whatever. Nah, you must have learned his lesson by now. It's fine. It's not like I've learned anything, but let's just talk here. It's more fun that way. I think so too. I always enjoy our conversations here. Let's go with that today. After that we go on our small talk until twilight. Oh, it's already. Oh, okay, fine. It's fine by me. Let's do that. Change of the day up. So the reference room today too. Obviously, our presence doesn't seem to bother her, so why not? Let's go. Or are you gonna wallow in your loneliness while sitting here all day? I wouldn't mind that actually. But well, it doesn't feel right letting you free in the wild, so I'll go along. Welcome. As always, Miyazawa greets us with a smile. Then she swiftly heads to the tiny kitchen to make us coffee, and as usual our pleasant chat time starts as soon as the cups are laid on the table. Speaking of which, Miyazawa suddenly changed the topic as if something just popped up in her mind. A friend of mine is going to come today. What? Today? Your friend must be all cute and friendly girl like yourself, right, Yukine-chan? You're getting more and more lecherous every day. Guys are all perverts. You say that, but you're also looking forward to seeing your friend, aren't you? And even you there. Or that guy sitting over there. Who are you talking to? My friend should be here soon. Miyazawa informs us as she looks down at her watch. A few moments later, the window suddenly slides open with a bang. What? From the window? I turn my head to see a darkish hand holding onto the window frame. Yukine. Is Yukine here? After that hand, a stern male face rises into her vision. Eek! You've come. Who is it? But that's a guy. Yes? I don't remember saying a girl was coming. As the man manages to bring his body above the window, he throws himself inside and drops on the floor. After that, he just lies still, letting out only rough breaths. Is it just me, or... He seems to be wounded. Splutter. And he spat blood out of his mouth. Let's go to the hospital. The totally calm Miyazawa squats down next to the man and talks to him. No, please listen to me first. There's no time to be stubborn. Just a second. Then, just a second. Man desperately raises his upper body and leans against the wall. I've lost a place to return to. There's no longer a place I can return to. The man talks as Miyazawa is applying emergency treatment to his injured head. So damn easy to lose a friend. Tell me, this is supposed to be the school's reference room, right? Probably. Time will heal everything. As time goes on, many things will turn to the better. Even the things that bring us pain. I'll teach you a spell. You do this, then this. She makes the man cross his hands and then presses his index finger on opposite temples of his head. Now chant the phrase 3 times in your head. I'm always next to you watching. That your friend Satao-san will surely forgive you someday. I feel like that's someone that's gonna be that we're gonna need to know. Is it just me who notices that the spell is used for a completely different purpose? Huh. Since it's Yugine who said that, I feel like the spell is gonna work. Actually, if it works, you'll become homosexual. Who's this grass? Yes, Yugine. The man stands up. Miyazawa supports him with her shoulder. I'll see him out, then let me help. Before I could replace Miyazawa. Don't touch me, you little dirty rat, the man shouts at me. Eek. You're eeking way too much. Sorry, please let me handle this from here on. Then Miyazawa alone helps the man walk out of the room. What was that? Sorry for the wait. Nice work. So, I have so many questions that I don't even know where to begin. I understand. Sorry for having surprised you. Using the door makes it more likely they'll be caught by the teachers, so my friend usually just comes in through the window. Okay, thanks, but that was the least important question I had in mind. Then, that guy just now was your friend? Yes. Seriously? What's wrong? Is that strange? So that's how it is, Sunar and I nod in agreement. Strange may not be the right word here, but isn't there a saying that tells you to choose your friends wisely? Well, I don't think I'm in any position to say that to anyone, though. Sorry, but my friend just now, he's a very good person. He's very kind. Yes, I understand. I do understand, but you see, isn't that fine? You must have a big heart to have a friend like that. That's not how it is. It has nothing to do with my heart being big or not. It's because he's a good person. That's all there is. Really? I wonder what could have happened for a normal girl like her to cross paths with such a delinquent. Not to mention, I can't bring myself to understand how she could stay so calm seeing something like that. Then there was the adoring attitude of his toward her. What the fuck was that? Later that night, as always, I'm just lying around in Tsunara's room. You know, I was with this second-year guy today, so I asked him. About what? About Yukine-chan. I rise from the floor. What did he say? There seems to be rumors involving her and people like that friend we met today. What's more, it's not only one or two people we're talking about here. She seems to have quite a number of such acquaintances. Well, she did say to herself. Her classmates are all asking question marks about her relationship with those people. You see, she's just a perfectly normal girl. It's totally reasonable for anyone to question that. Well, not just normal. Her grades are good. She's an actual honor student. She's even popular in her class. But it seems in the past, those people have come directly to her classroom to meet her. And they must have realized that was too much and switched to a different place. Well, the reference room seems like the perfect location. Nobody ever comes there, and the window connects right to the back garden. No one would notice if you snuck in through there. But who would go through all that just to meet a friend normally? An important friend, maybe? For people like them, I think I'm gonna shed a tear. Well, the second-year guy did tell me how it could be a philanthropic nature, though. Jeez. If you look at it that way, well, it's not impossible, right? Well, it's not. Trying to be an outlaw all the time doesn't help with loneliness, right? So you're saying they're lonely? Do they look like kids to you? That said, I lie back down on the floor again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Miyazawa is reading books in there again today. Hey. Welcome, Tomoyo-san. Do you want some coffee? Nah, I'm fine. Please, don't hold back. In the end, she closes her book and stands up to make my drink. I've heard about you from people. Talk to her back as she takes a cup out of the drawer. Eh? They said you're doing a philanthropic work for delinquents. That's not true. I don't want anyone to talk about me and my friends that way. A brief silence passes us between us, filled with only sounds of hot water flowing into the cup. You may say that, but that's the only way our classmates can look at it. All of them are very good deep down inside, it's just that their appearance and the way they talk and interact is somewhat rough. The roughness you see, is the wall that keeps them separated from normal people. But they're truly kind people. I know. Just look at their attitude toward you. But even so, the room is filled with the aroma of the coffee. Here you go. Kev is placed before me along with a spoon and saucer. I know it's not my place to say this to you, but don't you think it would be better to set a standard for friends? It's the kind of school after all. They just keep on hurting themselves. And not people? No, themselves. Because hurting people will result in hurting yourself. That's why they need someone they can talk to without getting hurt. Anyone who can do that, and yet there's no one like that around. So if I can become that someone to them, that's what I think. That's the reason people say you're doing philanthropic work. Please don't say that. Then, what do you gain from doing that? Gain many, many things. Like? If I have to give an example, I've been learning about human feelings, like how to make someone happy, or it makes someone sad. These are all things school won't teach you, even though they're so important. But what are you going to do from there? You made someone happy. Great. What's next? Does it mean anything if you yourself don't become happy? I am happy. Doing something for others is the same as doing it for yourself. Every good deed you will do eventually come back to you. It all goes round and round in circles. That's why you get hurt when you hurt someone. Well, it's your freedom to believe in that. Tomoya-san, don't you feel happy when you make someone happy? You do, right? At some point it becomes my turn to be questioned. No idea. Because it's you, Tomoya-san. I think you already know. There are things you just you can never know. There may be, but if that really is the case, that's kinda sad. The coffee's gonna get cold. Oh yeah, sorry. Take a sip from the coffee. How is it? Yeah, it's good. I'm glad. How about, a spell today too? Yeah. Maybe she's trying to reconcile. She takes out the book and flips the pages. Please put your hand on your hips. Like this? Yes. Then chant strong and straightforward. 3 times in your mind. Okay, strong and straightforward. Times 3. Yes, that's enough. What does it do? Let's see. Turns to the next page. It says here the spell is good for rheumatism. I fall out of my chair. I don't need a spell like that. My joints are still strong and straight. I'm sorry, you're right. Can you please show me how to do it after you read the effect? You're right, maybe you would prefer the spell for poor blood circulation? No thanks. What kind of spell are these? Oh, Kazaki, you bastard. As soon as I enter the classroom, Tsunohara closes in on me while shouting out my name. What's up? You went to the reference room without me, didn't you? Yep, I did. In that case, it's my turn after school. Turn for what? My turn to be alone with Yukine-chan. Oh, jeez. And here it is. It's after school now. Why are you following me? It's dangerous to let you be alone with her. So you do understand. Yeah, let me be alone with her, and the next time you see her, she'll already have become your friend's girlfriend. Who is this friend you're talking about? Me. Sorry, I still don't think of you as a friend. Hasn't it taken you long enough? Anyway, just shut up and watch. I'm gonna make her fall for me today. You want to see her behind my back, so be considerate now, okay? Whatever. Is she even your type? Being my type or not has nothing to do with it. She has a good personality and is an honor student. If she becomes my girlfriend, my stocks will rise, see? Yeah, right. In your case, it's gonna be an evolutionary jump. You're trying to say that the original value is super low, aren't you? Of course not. Alright, do your best, Tsunohara. As long as I'm by his side, there's no way he's gonna succeed, so I'm not worried. Absolutely. Don't say anything, got that? Of course. Who do you think I am? He opens the door to the reference room. What's up? Tomoe-san, Tsunahara-san, welcome. Hey, I told you just to shut up. It's just a greeting. I'll make some coffee. Yeah, sounds good. Please take a seat and wait. Yep. Just keep your eyes on my acting ability. First, I'm gonna make it look like my hand accidentally touched hers when I reach out for 2 cup. After whispering to her, he pushes my shoulder, signaling me to sit down. Then he turned his eyes to Miyazawa, who is still preparing our drinks. I feel bad having you make your coffee all the time, Yukine-chan. I'll do the rest, so you just come and have a seat. That said, he walks over to her. No, really, I can do it. The instant Miyazawa raises her hand to pick up the cup. Ha! The roar. Tsunahara jumps forward like a baseball player ready to slide toward the home plate and reaches his hand out to the cup. Beep. Something just made an electronic sound. Eh? Turns out Miyazawa's hand was pushed to fill the button on the electric kettle out of momentum. Glug glug glug. Ah! Dripping out of my hand. Pull your hand out. What are you trying to bear? Why are you trying to bear it? Kick. Run out to Tsunahara, kick him from the side. Ow. He groans as he falls like a sad sea lion. Go cool off your hand. Tsunahara returns after cooling his burned hand with the tap water. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make it up to you. I didn't think I would stretch your hand out so suddenly. Whatever. Miyazawa bows down deeply. You don't have to apologize to him. It's 100% his fault. Yeah, it was my fault just now. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Seriously though, I didn't expect you to fill the empty cup with hot water. Trying to preheat the cup. Ah, so you're so thoughtful, Yukine-chan. Is your hand really okay? Yeah, it's okay. He'd survive even if he cut his head off. I would be dead right away. Such survival power. Don't believe him. Did I tell you to shut your trap? Tsunahara pulls me in close by the collar and whispers, Are you still gonna do it? Obviously, the night's still young, the old babe. Ah, stubborn guy he is. Ooh, the coffee you make is always so very best exquisito, Yukine-chan. Your words are all messed up, dumbass. Shut up. It's always fun to have both of you around. Don't make it sound like we're some sort of comedy duo. It seems like Tsunahara is still waiting for a chance. Ah, I have some snacks too. I'll bring them here. Miyazawa stands up from her chair. It's a chance. I'll get them for you. Tell me where they are. Tsunahara chases after her. What? I'm gonna stumble. He leans forward after a few steps, about to fall down. Obviously, he's doing it on purpose. He must be intending to use the fall to bring Miyazawa down along with him. Ah, they're here. But she suddenly squats down. What? While failing to catch her back, Tsunahara stumbles for real this time. Whoops. In his attempt to stop the fall, he desperately clings onto the electric kettle in front of him. Of course. Beep. Something just made an electronic sound. But this time it's not his hand, but his head that's directly under the spout of the kettle. As a result, Tsunahara coffee is ready. Tsunahara coffee is ready. No one wants such a thing. Kick. Again, I run to Tsunahara and kick him from the side. Oh. And again, he's falling down like a sad sea lion. Go cool your head. God damn it. A lot of red lines are running down your face. Some sort of fashion? They're scalds. How can I make it up to you? I didn't think you'd follow right behind me, so... Like you said, it's 100% his fault. No, if I had paid more attention, I'm really sorry. No, it's just my fault, really, haha. It's about time you gave up. If it's coming to this, I'll have to take her on directly. You're still doing it? My heart is still burning. Yeah, your face too. Whose fault do you think it was? It has nothing to do with me. You two always get along so well. Do we look like that to you? It's the worst. Anyway, just keep your mouth shut and watch. You don't have to tell me. Tsunahara and I returned to our seats. Honestly though, it was my first time seeing someone get burned on the head by a kettle. It's my first experience too. When I get home later, I'll have to tell my family about this. Be careful not to get your face scalded while making coffee. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but what you just said just now sounds like a line from a foreign drama. By the way, Yukine-chan. Yes? Do you have someone you could call a boyfriend? He's really going straight on this time. Excuse me? I'm just wondering if your boyfriend won't get jealous seeing you talk with such strange men like this. I wouldn't want to eat his punch later, you know? Haha. Stop with the annoying tone, will you? Don't worry, I don't have a boyfriend. And Sierra? Okay, he's gone full foreigner mode. It's the truth. Then Yukine-chan. Tsunara sprang up from his chair, puts his hand on the table and stretches it forward. He stares at Yukine's face with his serious eyes. Yes? What is it? She looks back at him, still as innocently as ever. Yukine-chan. Yes? Please become my girl. Bam. Sound like that of something having just exploded echoes throughout the room. Yo, Yukine. It's the sound of someone opening the window. Huh? Someone's already here. Comes an overly masculine voice. Must be one of Miyazawa's friends. A man in slovenly, unfamiliar uniform raises one of his legs, hides step up on the window frame, and then lets himself in without saying another word. Ah, Tajima-san, good afternoon. Hey, Yukine. Who's this guy? Looks like he's pressing on you. He's now standing next to Tsunohara for comparison. Anything you can think of on his body is at least one size bigger than Tsunohara's. Tsunohara's eyes so frozen in his proposing pose. Now, if you look closely, his body is shaking slightly. Sorry, Tajima-san, but I'm in the middle of a conversation with him, so please wait for a moment. Fine, finish it quickly. Let's see, I heard you say, please become your girl something. Please tell me the rest. Your girl? And just what you're trying to say. You wanted to hear it, right? Right. Clank, clank, clank. The table started to shake violently. Now, Tajima-san. Come on, let me hear it too. This is bad. Tsunohara may not make it out of this in one piece. Tsunohara. Gotta save his ass now. Your love is already ripped apart. Love, he said. So he loves Yukine? Yeah. How long have you known her, bastard? For like 3 days. 3 days? And you're already doing this? So who do you think you are, bastard? It had the opposite effect. My bad, Tsunohara. I may have poured oil into the fire. Having his shoulder gripped from behind, Tsunohara looking at his sad eyes. Looking at me with sad eyes. Okazaki. What? Am I the only one who thinks we're the friends, or the only thinks? I can't even read that. Am I the only one who thinks that we are friends? Can you hear me? Can you? Does that say can? It looks like an O. Can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? I can't hear anything you're saying. Yep. Tsunohara's gone. Empty chair only reminds me more and more of him. Gone are the days we fooled around laughing with each other. Wonder why. Can only remember the crying face now. Why can't I remember any of your happy expressions? Could have done horrible things to you? But even though I was always like that, crap, I'm hungry. I'll go have some gyudon on the way home. What the fuck? What is going on here? Bowl of rice topped with beef. Okay, good. I guess, we just ignore that. Don't stop at the most important part. What, you're still alive? I thought I was gonna die for real. Let's celebrate your safe return. Go treat me to some gyudon. So I, who barely made it alive, have to treat you? Isn't it obvious? Even I don't have quite understanding of how it works, but isn't that how the wonder of a friendship? It didn't work that way. Huh, so it doesn't. It's all your fault things turned out like this, damn it. Your efforts would have been in vain anyway. Possible. Her eyes and mine met several times. Yeah, there are idiots out there that think people have a crush on them just with that. Are you talking about me? I'm not saying that it was you, just one of my friends. Don't be so depressed, amigo. That's 100% about me, isn't it? I'll leave that to your imagination. It may or may not be you. Well, we will know the answer tomorrow anyway. Huh? Why is that? Because I'm gonna tell the other guys that one of my friends is a misunderstanding idiot and that he'd jump away to confess his love in vain. I wonder if they'll figure out who I'm talking about. Do you want to eat some gyudon on the way home, Sir Okazaki? Oh, nice idea. Wow, alright. Poor Sunohara. A new week has arrived, and with it, another Monday. So what, weekday or weekend? Doesn't make that much of a difference to me. All I do is waste my breath on random chatter with Sunohara anyway. However, there are certain places in school where I can waste my time much more peacefully than usual. Probably the thing I'm most thankful for in the school. Yo. Welcome, Tomoya-san. Are you alone today? Yeah, the dumbass Sunohara is all depressed today. He's feeling depressed. That's all the more reason to come. If you could relax and have some tea here, I think he would feel better. I guess so. You think so too? Well, if only you could get along better with your friends. I know he can. She closes her book and stands up. Have you had lunch? No, not yet. Should I fix you something to eat? Say. Yes? What is this place again? It's the reference room. What did you say you would fix for me? A meal? Just something simple though. How are you gonna do that? Oh, then all the necessary cookware is available here. Why is there a cookware here? It's a popular request, so I thought it'd be handy to have some here. That's so. Is pilaf okay with you? Sure, please. Guess I'll just go with the flow. Dude, you gonna cook food for us now? Oh my god. Clatter. The combined sound of spoon and dish echo in the room. How does it taste? It's terrific. Thank you very much. Here I am, guy eating pilaf with a spoon in front of a girl reading a book in the reference room. This must be quite an odd sight. Thanks for the food. Sorry, that's all I can make. No, it's very good. If you ever want anything in particular, just tell me beforehand, and I'll make preparations. Have you thought of opening a real cafe, taking money and all? The stuff I make isn't really that good. I wonder about that. My eyes wander to the scenery outside the window. There isn't a single cloud in the sky. I let myself daze off for a while. The laughter of a group of female students faintly make its way to my ears. It must be from the hallway. Seriously, it's so peaceful here. Really? I'm glad you think so. It must be thanks to the atmosphere around her that I can feel like this even after all those things happen here. I can sort of understand why those friends of hers keep coming to meet her. Whenever I say something, she just looks at me and smiles. Even with a petulant face of mine. Even if all I said were pointless complaints, I know she'd just keep smiling. Please, take this. I'm about to leave, you handed me a package wrapped in a handkerchief. What's this? I made quite a bit of pilaf, so it's for Sunohara-san. Got it, I'll give it to him. And one more thing, please do the cheer up spell for him. That said, she takes the usual book and flips to the pages. Are you ready? Please do exactly to him what I'm about to do. Okay.